Considering Ice Cube's son plays Ice Cube in this movie, does that make him a chip off the old block? Straight Outta Compton is the name of the movie. It follows the meteoric rise of Eazy-E and the guys from NWA from the streets of LA to changing hip-hop music, and of course the breakout and the breakups and the ins and outs of those relationships of people like Dr. Dre and Ice Cube and all the others. This is a very, very compelling biopic. I knew a lot of the bits and pieces of this story, right? You just kind of pick up culturally this group and these people, especially as big as Dr. Dre and Ice Cube have become, in their respective careers, about the formation. But to really see the in-depth kind of look at where they came from and what that meant to them, and really just kind of the genesis of those seeds, I found really interesting. And not only that, I found really valuable, because there's a lot of interesting commentary here on free speech and where their heart was. And yes, there was a lot of aggression, and there were, no filters, but there's something interesting about seeing people in this position as just kids being put in this spotlight and still having something to say that I found interesting and valuable. I also thought the casting was phenomenal in this. I already mentioned that Ice Cube's son actually plays Ice Cube, and he's perfect. But the guy who played Dr. Dre was great. Even the cameos felt wonderful. The Snoop Dogg cameo, the Tupac cameo, these actors coming in and kind of really, if not looking exactly like them, really capturing their presence. And that was the case down the line from the members of NWA through all the periphery that happened to them. I really felt was good. The best thing about the movie for me is the respect that the storytellers showed with this material. These people felt real, well-rounded. It never glossed over the consequences of their lifestyle. And it's hard to when, one of the members, Eazy, ends up contracting AIDS because of, the sleeping around and the parties and all that kind of stuff, which, by the way, I should say, very graphic depictions of that in this movie. It does not shy away from the parties these guys were throwing and the things that they were doing. But it also shows the consequences of that, which I appreciated. It also shows the importance of the other side of it, of the free speech stuff and the heart of these kids and what they wanted to do, and also the police brutality that they did face and the problems we do and continue to have with race relations between police and inner city communities, which we still see in the news today. And I think it's a valuable thing worth exploring. So I really appreciated that. The only thing about it is, we'll call this the worst thing, there's almost too much. I just mean even material. It's almost like you feel sometimes when you're listening to a rap, when you're listening to hip hop, they try to spit so much into a condensed little piece that sometimes you miss bits and pieces. It's even more than that here. It's that they don't have enough time to include all the bits and pieces. I felt like there was stuff missing from this story that I would have liked to have known. And then I would have liked for this story to have gone on. I would have liked to have seen Dr. Dre have the impact on Eminem and Jay-Z and that story and how those things happened, and and Ice Cube's career and how it moved into, acting and different things. And I really would have enjoyed seeing more of that in continuing the story. In fact, I wonder if this might have even been better as a miniseries, like on television or something. Maybe they couldn't have done it as well, but I really would have liked to see that, like a 5-part miniseries about these guys and their careers and how they've shaped things. Pretty incredible stuff and very, very interesting. Overall, I'd say Straight Outta Compton is valuable insight, both to our culture, to race relations, and to these people as individuals and how they changed music, enough that I would give it a B+. Thanks for checking out the review. We'll get to the best ever challenge here in a second. Before we do, I want to let you know, if you want to click on the cards up here, just hover over, you'll see a little eye up in the upper corner here. You click on that and you'll be able to, and you can do it while the video is running. It won't actually stop the video. You can see other reviews that have happened. You can see the website where that's at. You can donate to the channel, which I very much appreciate. Also follow me on Periscope. Look for Aaron Dicer on Periscope. I Periscope right out of every single movie I go to, which is about 2 or 3 movies a weekend, to review them and have that conversation with you, which I'm really, really enjoying. Check out the podcast. Search for SiftPop, SiftPop, on iTunes or Stitcher. And we actually broadcast live every Friday, and then it shows up in the podcast feed the next day. So be looking for that. And then we'll do the best ever challenge. Today, the best ever challenge is the best movie ever that is based on hip hop culture. music specifically. So the best ever movie that is based on hip hop music culture, mine is the one where his palms are sweaty, his knees are weak, and his arms are heavy. In fact, I'm guessing there might already be vomit on his sweater. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. That's mine. So take a guess at that in the comments. Also, let me know yours. And as always, I'll give you 5 extra seconds to hit subscribe. And I'll even give you something to look at this time as you're clicking down in this corner to subscribe. We'll throw up here a picture of exactly how much influence hip-hop culture had on me growing up because I was in a rap group in high school. Yes. Enjoy that.